Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. I'm Violet. If this is your first time to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new tutorial. So today I'm going to share with you how I made these beautiful Valentine's DIY decor items, as well as a mini haul from Dollar Tree of Valentine's supplies. Some of the items I got was this beautiful 4x6 frame. I wish they had more, but they only had one at the local Dollar Tree I went to. I also picked up this really adorable kissing booth sign, as well as some more goodies. I also picked up these Valentine's tin envelopes. They're so adorable, as well as these rubber silicone cupcake makers that are shaped as hearts. Then some wooden roses that come in pink, red, and also the natural wood color. I also picked up a few items that were from the clearance for Christmas, which were some of these ribbons. These were actually 50 cents each, so I picked up a few of them to make a wreath for Valentine's. I also picked up some of these wood signs. Now, I haven't seen these signs in a while at the Dollar Trees that I go to, so I was really excited. I'm going to leave one as is, and then the other three I will be using for a project. Then I got this adorable sign with the key and heart. Of course, you can't go wrong with roses for Valentine's. Here is another galvanized tin cupcake. So they have a lot of galvanized supplies right now at Dollar Tree, which is really good. Then they got some pom-poms as well as some red mittens for my kitchen. And another thing I was really excited about was this leopard vinyl paper for my Cricut. I've never used it. If you have, let me know in the comments below. How did you like it? Any tips or tricks that you may have had to do in order for it to stay and be secure on any cups or surfaces that you may have used it on. I also picked up some supplies that I always pick up at Dollar Tree, which is my sanding block and a box cutter. And then I did pick up some of these dice, which are four in a package, some of these goodie bags that are fabric. They're like the jean, and then also the white boa. I also picked up this really adorable heart ribbon that's a lace style. They also had it in red, so look out for that red one as well. So for our first project, what I did was I grabbed two of these large beer cups. Then I went ahead and flipped one over, added some E6000 and hot glue, then grabbed my second glass and flipped it, put it right on top of that. And now it doesn't take much long for that hot glue to dry. So just go ahead and let it dry a few minutes and then go ahead and add any kind of tape or paper around the parts that you don't want to spray paint. I just added my boxing tape because I didn't have any painter's tape. That's one of the supplies I forgot at Dollar Tree. So what I did was, again, just grab some tape and wrapped it around the areas that I didn't want. I just wanted to spray paint the center of my vase. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a happy new year. I know I was not uploading for the past 2 weeks. I just wanted to spend some time with my family and friends for the holidays. But I am super excited to be ready to go ahead and start crafting for all these upcoming holidays, which is Valentine's is the first one. So I'm really excited. I already put everything up for Christmas this year. I did it a little bit earlier. Usually I tend to keep it out until the end of January. But for some reason this year, I just decided to go ahead and remove everything and store everything a little bit earlier. Let me know if you guys still have your Christmas decorations up. Then for my second project, what I did was I grabbed two of these sauce bows. These are the small ones that come four in a package, and flipped them over. Again, added some permanent glue and some hot glue to the bottom of one. Then just grab my second bowl and put it right on top. Now, I've done a project like this with the larger bowls, which you can, but sometimes you just want that extra little small candle in a certain area of your home. So this is actually the perfect size. Once both of my projects were dry, I took them out and just spray painted them with that rustic red color. You can paint these white, you can paint them pink, but I decided to go ahead and use red for Valentine's. So again, just give it really good layers. Make sure they dry in between each coat and then spray it again so you won't have drippings. Then once they're completely dry, bring them in and remove any of the tape that you may have added to your projects. But again, make sure it is completely dry. If not, you're just going to lift up that spray paint right with your tape. So that's the way it looks once it's done. Now you can leave it as is. It looks very chic and modern that way. But I wanted to add an extra bling for my bathroom since that's where I'm going to place mine. So I decided to grab some stickers of these little diamond sequences from Dollar Tree as well and just put a line around my entire vase of these sequences. Now, as you can see, I'm not adding any permanent glue because I do want to remove the stickers after Valentine's and just use the vase as is. So that's another trick. If you don't want something permanent, just use whatever adhesive it comes with. And then once whatever event or holiday that you may be using it for is done, you can just remove any of those extra pieces that you may not want to have on there permanent. So this is the way mine looks, and there you have it. So our second one, since our candle, I went ahead and grabbed these, and these come 4 in a package at Dollar Tree. I'm only going to use 2, and I boiled water and just let that candle melt in that water. Once it gets boiling, you can turn it off and just actually let it soak in there and melt on its own. It will completely melt. Then I just used the same stick that comes in the candle, the wick, and I just hot glued it onto my vase or my candle holder. And I'm using both, but you don't really have to since it is a little smaller jar. It would be perfectly fine with just one of them, and you can save the other wick for another project. Then I just grabbed a little stick. You can use anything you have, pencils or what have you, just to put them around that wick to make sure that they don't fall in. And then pour your hot wax into your candle. And there you have it, and just let it dry. Once it's almost dry, not completely dry, you can add glitter, you can add little crystals like I am, and flowers. You can embellish this any way you want just by adding it. Just make sure you don't put it too close to the wick if you don't want it to burn or if it's flammable. I even put in there some flowers. Now, I didn't press these or even let them dry. I just kind of went and picked them out of my yard and placed them on the top part. And they look perfectly fine. And I've burned this and it's perfectly fine. Just be careful with it. And here is how they look, all completely done. As you can see, I just added 1 rose in my vase with some red little diamonds that I also got, vase fillers that I got at Dollar Tree. And here is how the candle turned out. Super adorable, really cute. You can add it in any little area of your home. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, again, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.